Hi everyone, my name is Taylor. I'm a registered dietitian, and today we're going to be talking about cross-contamination. Cross-contamination is a transfer of bacteria from one surface to another. So let's pretend that this paint is germs. And if we take something that has a lot of harmful germs like raw poultry, meat, fish, or shellfish, just put some on there, and we put it onto a cutting board, we'll see that those germs are transferred onto the cutting board. And then if we take another food, like an apple, and cut it on that same cutting board, we'll see that the germs are transferred from the cutting board to the apple, and then eventually to us whenever we go to eat it too, which can potentially make us really sick. And as we're handling these foods, we'll see how easily that these germs can transfer to our hands, our fingers, and everything else that we touch too. So it's really important to prevent cross-contamination in the kitchen, and we'll talk about how to do that. So it's especially important to keep higher risk foods like raw poultry, meat, fish, and shellfish separate from lower risk foods like fresh produce or foods that are already fully cooked, like bread. You'll also want to try to use separate equipment if possible, so think separate cutting boards, knives, and mixing bowls. And if you're unable to have separate equipment, make sure to wash your hands, your equipment, and surfaces thoroughly with warm water between preparing foods. The kitchen isn't the only place where cross-contamination can happen. You'll want to maintain that separation from the store all the way to your home. So, while you're grocery shopping, you'll want to check the packages for any sort of leakages or piercings, and you'll also want to use the provided plastic bags as an extra layer of protection. Try to keep these items separate from the other foods in your cart, and if possible, transport them into separate grocery bags too. And finally, whenever you get home, store those higher risk foods on the bottom shelf below your lower risk foods to prevent the raw juices of animal products from dripping down onto and contaminating those other foods. And there you have it. So I know that was a ton of information, but just remember, when in doubt, separation to prevent cross-contamination.